laugh too hard.
Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Chris Parrish making his way to the ring, and he's gonna lock horns with the real deal Sydney Steele. I tell you, this kid's come a long, long way in the last 10 years I've known him. And Chris Parrish, wow, I mean, what more can I say about him? Every time he's in the ring and I'm calling the action, you've heard me say it before, he's probably one of the top talents in Western Canada. The fans here in Lethbridge, Alberta, I can't even hear myself over them right now, and they are in for a real treat because these two athletes are going to tear it down right now. This is for the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. We're on Shaw. This is a PowerSlam TV, and be prepared for one hell of a fight. Let's get up to referee Curtis and let's start this action. Sydney Steele ready as ever. Chris Parrish calm and cool as a cucumber. These fans are ready, and we're underway. That's the bell. Bell to start the action. Shake of hands by these two competitors, and now this could be a tough one to call, folks. Now they're collar and elbow tie up, almost collegiate style, really careful in keeping their hinges of their bodies, so to speak, away from each other. Sydney Steele, obviously the more powerful of the two, working Chris Parrish into the corner. Clean break. Clean break, as asked for by referee Curtis. Both these guys showing the fans they want to give them their money's worth, and they want the fans to enjoy the show. And now, here we go again, back to this almost this collegiate style grappling. Oh, Sydney Steele with a quick maneuver into a standing side headlock. Chris Parrish going to have to really use some skills to get out of this one, because there we go. Oh, nice little arm drag maneuver into an arm bar. Look at that. Sydney Steele won't give up, but there we go. Chris Parrish putting that arm flat on the canvas. Ow, boom. Dropping a knee right onto the biceps. That's just designed to soften them up, and eventually Sydney Steele, if he's flying with one wing, he's just going to keep doing circles. There's a nice interesting key lock Parrish put on Sydney Steele's left arm. He's worked his way back up, and he's reversing into an arm wringer. Oh, chooses for a hammerlock. Chooses for a hammerlock. Now let's see what Chris Parrish can do to reverse the hammerlock. This is fantastic action, by the way. Chris Parrish looking for there's a reversal I've never seen. I suppose there we go, to a schoolboy roll up. 1-2 gets a count, and standing, kneeling side headlock by Chris Parrish. Referee Curtis checking that the arm is not right under the chin to make it choke. Both men back to their feet. Chris Parrish really leaning on that headlock. Sydney Steele working towards the ropes. Probably going to try and win Chris Parrish. Wow! Chris Parrish, the lighter of the two by 40 pounds, just put Sydney Steele on his back with a shoulder block, and now Sydney Steele and float over, and there's a leapfrog and hip toss. Look at the elevation. My goodness, did you see how much height Sydney Steele launched Chris Parrish with that hip toss? And then the arm drag took him down, and Sydney Steele with an arm bar of his own. Chris Parrish kind of trying to roll his way around, figure out a way to get out of this arm bar. It's easy to suggest reversals from your couch. It's easy to suggest reversals from the front row. It's not easy to come up with reversals in the ring, and there we go. Chris Parrish invents one right there. Big roll through, and he reverses the arm ringer. Puts it right on his chest where it should be, a nice and tall position. Chris Parrish is a textbook wrestler. Boom! Reefing on that wrist. Oh, Sydney Steele with a roll through and back, and a kip up, and wow. Wow, Sydney Steele developing some speed and power. He's turned into quite an athletic young competitor. Chris Parrish obviously trying to get out of that arm ringer wrist lock, and boom, back elbow puts Sydney Steele back on his shoulders again. There we go with a one. Sydney kicking out after two. Chris Parrish with front face lock, usually into a suplex kick. Up and over. Wow. Wow, Chris Parrish demonstrating some power with a standing side suplex from Sydney Steele. Sydney Steele kicking out after two. Is that a cravat on the side of Sydney Steele that Chris Parrish has sunk in? It's hard to tell from the angle I'm at, folks, but It looks like he's got some kind of a cravate. Oh no, it's just a rear chin lock. Just a rear chin lock, and referee Curtis again on top of it to make sure it stays on the chin, not over the throat. Sydney Steele refusing to give up at this point. Of course, you got to beat this kid down with a Mac truck before he decides to think about the word I quit. Just as tough as they come, Sydney Steele. We've seen him in all kinds of matches. Oh, another 2 count. Sydney Steele kicks out. As I was saying, we've seen him in all kinds of wars here in Pure Power Wrestling, from the OWU days to cage matches with massive damage. I mean, this kid's seen a lot of action, and he's staying nice and cool right now as he looks for a way out of this chin lock Chris Parrish has rocked in there. And he's rolling into a hold, turning to 2-3 elbows now in the breadbasket. Oh, Irish whip reversal, Chris Parrish underneath Sydney Steele's float over. Very nicely done. Real waist lock and a collar roll. 1, 2, oh! Very close too, and Chris Parrish pulling a nice headlock takeover. This is fantastic. Fantastic chain wrestling out of the best. You're watching Pure Power Wrestling on Shaw TV, and in the ring right now, Chris Parrish has control over Sydney Steele, whoa! Sydney Steele rolled Chris Parrish over and tried to sneak a 3 count in there, really. Chris Parrish was quick enough, had that scouted, and took control of the headlock again. Sydney Steele going to have to figure out a way out of this. Looked like he was going for a head scissors, but a little more muscle on the frame of Sydney Steele just sort of draws back a bit on the flexibility, and now he just powers his way back to his feet. Into the corner, both men go. I wonder if we get a clean break.
Come on, out of the corner.
Referee Curtis calling for a clean break. Number 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh! Oh, that had to hurt a little bit. Chris Parrish laying that chop in the chest of Sydney Steele, who's really not enjoying that. Oh my goodness! You can see on Sydney Steele's face the pain that those things have. That's why. Oh! Chris Parrish a little bit quicker. Ducks Sydney Steele's attempt at a reversal with a chop and lays in a third one of his own. Up and down with a body slam. Nicely done. Chris Parrish getting another 2 count. He goes back to that front face lock. Is he gonna switch to a chin lock? No, definitely not. He's off the ropes and try some. Oh, looking for a bad body drop. Sydney Steele had it scouted. Oh, wow. That was an incredibly hard clothesline, folks. I don't know if you heard all that at home, but Chris Parrish's body hit that canvas. Oh! There we go, Irish rip reversal. Nice clothesline by Parrish, who's... There we go. Parrish off the ropes now, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I think Chris Parrish had a cross body in mind, and Sydney Steele decided to just throw up a knee out of nowhere. And another clubbing blow puts Chris Parrish into the corner. Sydney Steele looks like he's going to go for another overhead suplex. Oh, yes. Snap suplex right into a cover. Referee Curtis gets a 2 count. Both men back to their feet. Chris Parrish right back into that corner. Here comes, Chris Parrish just surprised. Oh, my goodness. Just surprised Sydney Steele with a solid kick right in the hip that'll bend you in half. Following it up with a chop, and look at this. Sydney Steele with a couple of strikes of his own. That was a European uppercut that looked like it trembled the molars of Chris Parrish, and now is he going to do that lockdown deep? Oh, wow. Nice chicken wing suplex. It's another 2 count for Sydney Steele. Sydney Steele back to his feet. Chris Parrish now. Oh, Chris Parrish opting to go low with those strikes into the abdomen of. Then he followed up with a right. Look at this. Oh, Sydney Steele, is he going to go for the ride? Definitely. Ooh. Right into the turnbuckle. Chris, oh, goodness. Chris Parrish just ate a boot from Sydney Steele. Just ate a boot from Sydney Steele. I don't know if his dentures are going to be the same, but now with a side back Oh, right into the kidney area. That landing was right in the kidney area. Got Sydney Steele another 2 count, but Chris Parrish, tough as nails, manages to kick out. Sydney Steele looks to be in relative solid control of this match. Again, off the ropes with Chris Parrish. Parrish stops, Sydney Steele attacks, Chris Parrish drops the rope, and now both men are on the outside. And, Chris Parrish with a sounded like a gunshot went on. That shot cracked into the chest of Sydney Steele. Let's see if he goes for another one. Looks like he's setting it up. Right. Oh my goodness, those chops hurt. You can tell. Well, you can tell because I'm telling you. Now Chris Parrish back into the ring, shoots a single arm. Now a 2 count. We're getting a lot of 2 counts, but neither man able to hold his opponent down for 3. Chris Parrish with a solid right hand in the forehand of Sydney Steele. And up and down. Right across the throat of Chris Parrish. The elevation he fell from. Holy cow. And a 1, 2. I'm telling you, folks. Sydney Steele, what are you throwing at Chris Parrish? That is a hand and wrist tape. Oh, solid right to the jaw, Chris Parrish. Now he's laying in the stomps right into the chest and abdomen. Look at that maneuver, a crossbody, a low crossbody. Chris Parrish kicks out, and now he's asking the fans for a little bit of help with the energy. Asking the fans for a little bit of help with their energy to sort of push him back into this match. Chris Parrish in all kinds of trouble. Now he's firing a few shots into the abdomen and chest here. Oh! Sydney Steele with a chop to the throat. Not quite characteristic of Sydney Steele to go for the throat like that. That's not actually a legal maneuver. I hate to think he was aiming for the throat, but it looks like that's where he connected, and he followed up with an Irish whip into the corner that put Chris Parrish on the ground. Solid. Referee Curtis gets a 2 count. Chris Parrish starting to look a little bit worse for wear. Sydney Steele standing tall. Oh, Sydney Steele. Strong chop across the chest of Chris Parrish, who's asking for one more, and the crowd obliges with a solid yes. Let's give him another one. Sydney Steele happy to do so, and now is it going to be face first into the turnbuckle for Chris Parrish? The answer is yes. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. At the behest of the fans, Sydney Steele pulls the shirt off of Chris Parrish, and now both men just lighting each other up with these chops across the chest. Oh, did you hear that turnbuckle? Sydney Steele with that powerful clothesline right into the corner of Chris Parrish. Down he goes, gets another 2 count. I don't know if you're counting at home, folks, but I don't know if that's more than 10 2 counts that Sydney Steele has gotten so far. I bet you the frustration just has to be building, because 2 count after 2 count after 2 count. Here we go. Chris Parrish into the corner. A short low back kick, and look at the elbow off the middle rope. Sends Sydney Steele crashing to the mat. Now Sydney Steele. Oh! Sydney Steele kicked out after that. Cover 2 count. Oh! That almost looked like a glancing kind of a clothesline that sent Chris Parrish inside out. I shudder to think that Sydney Steele connected with all of that clothesline. What would have happened? You can hear up here where I'm sitting, Sydney Steele calling for the finish. He's going to finish him off, he said. Look at this suplex. Stalling that suplex. Nice stalling suplex. And referee Curtis with another 2 count. 2 counts galore, but Chris Parrish keeps getting kicked out before the third time falls. Sidney Steele just, I mean, he's got to be thinking, what do I got to do to put this guy away? Stands him up again, what are we going to, ooh, that's short elbow right into the chest of Chris Parrish. You can see the reddening on Parrish' chest after all those chops. A little more aggressive Sidney Steele throwing Chris Parrish out and onto the floor. And I really don't know why, because nothing illegal can happen out there. Sidney Steele with a short punch, and now he's right. Ooh. Wait a second, I thought he was going to roll Chris Parrish back in the ring, but it looks like he was trying to slam his head off the apron, and Chris Parrish obliges to reverse that maneuver. Back in the ring. Back in the ring with both men who are starting to look, worse for wear. I'm thinking we're getting close to the 10-minute mark, and Chris Parrish up on the second rope with an elbow. Oh, he missed, but unfortunately left himself open to a clubbing blow in the abdomen. Oh, and Sidney Steele followed that up with a hell of a right foot right in the side of Chris Parrish's head. Back outside of the ring with Sidney Steele. Like I said, there's not much good can go on out there. I'm not exactly sure what he has in mind, but Chris Parrish didn't bother waiting to find out. He's going to try it. Not sure what these guys are doing out here. Looked like one try neck breaker. Sidney Steele reversed it and threw him off, and now, oh, was that some kind of modified DDT? That had to be. Now both men on the outside. Referee Curtis checking to see the condition of them. I think Chris Parrish just took some kind of modified DDT on the ring apron from the outside. Okay, referee Curtis starting a 10 count. You see Sidney Steele desperately trying to get to his feet and get back in the ring. I haven't seen if Chris Parrish has gotten to his feet yet. From my vantage point, it doesn't look like Chris Parrish has really moved much. And it doesn't look like Sidney Steele really wants to move much more. Referee Curtis reaching an 8 count. Oh, I can see Chris Parrish now, and he dives back. Oh! That was close. That was close. Both men back in the ring now. Both men on all fours just won. Oh! Hard right by Chris Parrish and a hard right by Sidney Steele answering back. Oh! Chris Parrish re-emphasizing his point and Sidney Steele answering back again. This is how debates happen. Right hand, right hand, right hand until somebody sees the other man's point. Oh! Both men connecting at the same time. And did they just both try a super kick and both connect? I definitely have to talk to the producers of this show about getting me a better vantage point. I think both men connected in some way or another. I think they both tried a super kick. Referee Curtis up to a 5 count, both men down. Chris Parrish now, he's just getting up to his feet with the help of the ropes in the corner. Sidney Steele right in the center of the ring. And he's fighting to get to his feet. Chris Parrish is scaling the ropes. Parrish is up on the top turnbuckle. Sidney Steele still looks to be shaking off the cobwebs, but manages a right into the jaw. Chris Parrish is perched up on the top rope, and now Sidney Steele is going to come up and join him. Chris Parrish not going for that at all. Well, it looked like he was going to start in with a series of punches to stop Sidney Steele from doing this. Oh, did you hear the thud as both men came crashing down in the middle of the ring? Referee Curtis with no, he's going to abort that 10 count, and now Sidney Steele managing to get a cover over Chris Parrish. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow. Folks, Chris Parrish is a tough dude, but that was impressive. Outside superplex. They take the wind out of you. They take the senses out of you. And Chris Parrish managing to kick out after a near 15 minutes in there. Now he's reversing everything. Lower Low abdominal strike, and now a heavy suplex. Look at the elevation Chris Parrish got. Racing to the corner rope. Oh, he's going to climb him up now, and if he lands this frog splash, we might have a winner of this. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? That's got to be the 15th 2 count we've had in this match. I thought for sure Chris Parrish was going to put him away with that. Nobody kicks out of that frog splash. I mean, you heard the impact. Now Chris Parrish going back up top. Sidney Steele trying to shake off all the distortion in his frontal lobe and his occipital lobe and even the brainstem. Boom! Boom! Sidney Steele just refusing to quit. Now he's going to scale the ropes and join Chris Parrish in no man's land. I'm afraid this never ends well, ever, ever, ever. And now Chris Parrish trying to reverse. Oh, he's going for a sunset flip off the top, and he got him. But Sidney Steele working on that gripping strength in the jam. No! Look at this! Look at this! Oh, it's over! Chris Parrish won! Chris Parrish won! Out of nowhere again, Chris Parrish got him! That was destined to be a power bomb, but Sidney Steele just wouldn't relinquish to the top rope, and somehow he managed to get himself off balance on the shoulders of Chris Parrish. Went for that sunset flip, and you can hear our announcer, Super Dave, confirming things. The sunset flip went backwards. Chris Parrish got the shoulders down, and Sidney Steele, he still looks rather, I don't know if he's confused, upset. I guarantee you one thing. These fans are going to leave here tonight after seeing one hell of a contest. I can't say enough about these guys. Now hold on a second.
Wait, before you guys go.
Hold on a second.
I would love to wrestle you every single day of my life.
Oh, there you go. Show of respect from both men. Show of respect from both men. That's what it's about, folks. This is what it's about right there. Two highly talented athletic competitors getting in there. And, you know, tonight, Chris Parrish got Sidney Steele. He just got him, and that's all there is to it. Sidney Steele manned up, took his medicine, congratulated Chris Parrish, and he said, you know what, they got me. But I got a funny feeling, folks, that this story is long from over. These two athletes are going to put fans in seats, and they're going to send them home happy every single night.